Well, here we are, the end of the road. If you've been with us since the beginning, you've journeyed a long, long way. We've dug deep into the mechanics of combat and, maybe even a little bit into ourselves. Now we're standing at the peak, looking out at everything you're about to create. This is the final part of our guide, the path to mastery. So let's start with the absolute heart of it all. Just remember this. This whole thing, this world, it's yours. It's your own little corner of the universe. All the rules, all the monsters, they're just tools. They're totally lifeless without the spark that you, and only you, can give them. This whole journey has never been just about playing a game, has it? It's about creation.
Okay, so before we look ahead to what's next, let's just take a moment to look back at the path we've walked together. Think of these as the fundamental tools in your creator's kit. These are the pillars of knowledge you're going to build your own epic sagas on.
It all started with the most important step, didn't it? Know thyself, where we really got into the nitty-gritty of your character's strengths and, yeah, their weaknesses too. From there, we figured out how to know thy plan, turning simple preparation into a deadly weapon. We broke down the soldier's turn, realizing just how much power is packed into a single 6-second round, which of course led us straight to mastering the action economy. And then we learned to know thine enemy, because understanding your foe is half the battle. Finally, we covered on gear, proving that the right equipment at the right time can absolutely change everything. These 6 lessons, they're the foundation of it all. Now, here's where things get really interesting. See, through this whole guide, we've been following our good friend Gorok, a martial warrior, a student of what we'll call the form of iron. But everything we've learned, all the strategy, the planning, the action economy, it doesn't just apply to his way of fighting. It can be adapted to any style of play. Let's take a look at the 5 main paths. First up, the one we know and love, the form of iron. This is the way of the fighter, the barbarian. It's Gorok's path. It's all about being direct, being tough, and having an absolute mastery of your weapons and armor. You could say it's the shortest, and maybe the most brutal, line from point A to point B. But what if you prefer a lighter touch? Well, then you might walk the path of the form of the hawk. This is the ranger's way. You're still a master of combat, sure, but you're also blending it with the magic of the wild. This form is all about controlling the battlefield itself, hunting your enemies on your own terms, way out on the fringes of the world. Then you have something completely different, the form of shadow. This is the rogue's domain. Here, it's cunning over muscle, every single time. It's not about taking a punch. It's about not even being there to get hit. It's a deadly dance in the dark, waiting for that one perfect moment to land a single, precise strike right where it counts. And now for a path that's pure intellect and raw power, the form of the weave. We're talking about wizards and sorcerers here. I mean, why bother with a sword when you can literally bend reality to your will? A student of this form reshapes the battlefield with their mind, making the impossible happen. And finally, we have the form of the host. This is the path of the cleric, the paladin, a holy warrior whose power comes from something bigger than themselves, a sacred oath, a powerful deity. Their strength isn't just their own, it's channeled. Every swing, every prayer is backed by an unwavering conviction that can turn pure faith into a tangible, awe-inspiring weapon. So we've got the tools, we've got the different paths you can walk, we've spent all this time mastering the how of solo play. But that kind of brings up a much bigger question, doesn't it? A question about the why, about the art of this whole thing. I mean, really think about it for a second. Where does this road of mastery actually lead? What's the point of all this careful planning and strategy when, at the end of the day, you're the only one sitting at the table? And there is your answer. The goal isn't just to win. It's to win with such style, such strategic beauty, that the story of your battle is something truly special. You're not just moving a miniature around and rolling some dice. You are weaving a tale. You're crafting a legend. Which brings us to this one last crucial idea. I call it the flawed crown. See, that's the beautiful, messy, and totally unique thing about being the sole creator. You're the storyteller, but you're also the audience. You're the dungeon master, and you're the player. It's a flawed crown because, yeah, you know all the secrets. But it's a crown because you have the ultimate power to create an epic that is deeply and truly yours. Look, all these rules, all these guides, everything we've talked about, they're just words on a page until you breathe life into them. They're waiting for your spark. So our journey together might be ending here, but yours? Yours is just getting started. Go forth. Bring your worlds to life.